So which way should we go? Shredded?
Let's go eat, cause food.
Let's go eat.
Eat cause food. There we
We're
go.
actually also going north and south. So hold on, where's my signs? I don't have signs.
What?
I got all this fish stuff. I gotta put it in one of these chests, I think.
Yeah, I had to drop all mine off before I came over. My inventory was full of it.
Name tags. Enchanted books.
Oh,
Some leads.
there's another tunnel here.
Yeah, it'll cross the other ones potentially.
Yeah, it crosses the other ones for, I think he said 50 blocks? Sounds like a lot, but
Okay.
eventually you get to a point where it doesn't. It's going to crisscross for a little while. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm getting confused. Confused myself. What kind of pick do I have? What kind of pick do you have?
What?
Can I have your pick?
I don't know who you're talking to.
Everybody.
He's
He's never prepared to go mining.
Anybody have any wood?
I do.
I'm getting
I do.
mindless mining flashbacks. Oh, it's showing up and just taking materials from everybody else to get going.
How much do you need, Poet?
None, I was kidding. Wait, actually I could use some. Like, 8 planks. Oh, that's a lot.
I actually don't have any wood on there.
Too bad you're not getting it.
What?
Tort, I can give you some. I have plenty.
Oh no, I've got diamond picks, so I'm expecting they probably won't run out. I guess I could run out of torches, but I can go raid Edson if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you some if you need some. So just ask.
Mindless mining.
So anybody have any discussions of sorts? Anybody have any conversation cards? I found diamonds!
Already?
Yeah.
Let's talk about how Poet cheats.
Oh, way was that?
I didn't
First
even get to
time
hear
I
his squeaky
liked
voice this
myself.
time. Already found him.
That's true. But I can still sing.
Uh-oh.
And you guys had to suffer through it!
Ooh,
That's beautiful.
Let's see. Topics.
Thank you, it is beautiful.
It is. I really like your singing.
Wow. What?
they have lower standards over in Finland.
Well,
You don't
GG.
often
Can I
hear
use
the,
Tortimer?
the very famous, popular
Oh
Finnish
my
#1 hit
gosh.
single. They have very low standards there.
I don't care. You can mock Finland as much as you want. I'm not patriotic whatsoever. So.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh,
well,
so what's shooting me? Oh, that guy's shooting me.
I can't tell if you're like doing a little trumpety thing or if you're actually freaked out.
Are there no mob noises on or something?
What?
Be a bit of a
Hostile
personal
features
problem.
off. You know, this is the thing that we get when we share a computer.
Wynn doesn't like to hear those hostile creatures. Likes to be
Guess
surprised.
not. Wants to be surprised, very much so. I'm in like one of those crisscrossing ravine things, and I don't think Edson's explored it very much.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I just got into a ravine too.
Yeah, I just went past the ravine.
I
I
haven't.
just destroyed my only way down. Uh-oh.
Oh god!
Such beautiful singing.
Almost just stepped into lava.
There we go. Now I'm back on track. Wait. Am I on a different...
What's the option that makes, like, when you move your mouse, like, the screen move wildly? What is that? Control something?
What?
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 Like the sensitivity of the mouse, like when you move like the screen.
Oh,
more
it's
than it should.
options. Options controls.
It's in
sensitivity.
controls.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Sensitivity.
Yeah, the game option.
Makes the
Turn it
screen
down a
move.
bit, I guess. Yeah, I'm moving my mouse, but it's like moving more than it should when I move the mouse.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, higher sensitivity.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
I have it like down to 70% or something.
Yeah, I never had to mess with it before, but all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Where's that?
I
Mine's at
haven't even
100.
noticed.
Yeah, mine was at 100 too, but it was acting as if it was more than. I don't know.
Oh.
It was a bit weird.
I've got a gaming mouse back at home, and it has buttons on it
Yeah.
that they call DPI buttons.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that.
And you
It
can
might
press
be
them
like
and it makes
DPI
it
button.
speed up. Like
Because
a
mine
lot,
has that too, where I accidentally
Yeah.
hit it sometimes, and then suddenly it feels like the sensitivity is different, but it's just because I changed the DPI settings on the mouse. It really messes me up when I play League.
Mara, do you have a
I
bucket of water?
can't aim at anything. Cool. We haven't had any topic suggestions. You guys have any ideas?
We need conversation cards.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I had a shower today. That's normal, right?
That's
Um,
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Yeah.
The end. I just wanted you guys to know.
It's a great.
Thank goodness.
No, there's something about it. Is that I don't know if it was because there are other people in this house, but I've never experienced this like in my life, where
Shower.
the shower.
He's finally living with people, so
Once
he's got to
again,
shower
we
on
got-
occasion.
Explains a
No,
lot.
but I mean like, okay, let me finish. Where the water is ice cold, even though you have it all the way on hot.
Oh, the water heater was empty.
Yeah, where you run out of hot water. Yeah.
Like this is not something that I'm used to. It felt like I was showering in a freezing cold pool.
Well,
It was
yeah,
just
that's
like
how it goes.
it was so horrible.
Coming from a family with three
Not to
sisters, we always had that problem,
Yeah,
especially
not
when we
to-
had well
Air
water.
conditioning's on here all the time at 65.
Wow, that's cold.
To Europeans, that's about 18 degrees C, and that is pretty cold.
Freezing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
colder
really
than
cool.
even I do it, and I like mine pretty cool. Mine's
No,
usually
they-
like 75.
We
They're
have
like-
ours set to 79, which is still kind of borderline hot, but
It is hot.
we're in Texas
Borderline
and AC
hot.
is expensive, so we have
Yeah, well,
to.
there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Uh,
it cooler. So my wife and I agreed on 75. It was
Yeah,
a decent range. Where it was
75.
like cool enough, but not so cold that she's constantly freezing in the summer. So
73 is like
72.
my happy spot.
I do 72, so I'm a little bit cooler, but 65?
yeah, that's
My
Yeah,
fingers
that's
are
cold.
blue all day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here, I'm
That's
having
how
this
Avro's
shower
family
in
is.
ice cold water, get out to the brisk air of
Oh, my
5 degrees. I
Yeah.
think I actually have hypothermia now.
Wait, is this a Canadian complaining about cold weather? Or cold?
Okay,
Yes,
let me just
it
say
is.
this one
Everyone.
thing. As a Canadian, we do get cold weather, but it is a common Canadian trait to whine and complain about the cold weather. We turn up the heat as fast as we possibly can, as high as it will go. There is no Canadian who enjoys the cold.
Yeah.
Really? All this
good
time.
to know.
I thought you guys loved it.
No, are you kidding me? We whine about it all the time.
Found an emerald. Oh, and I didn't
There was
use-
once this years and years and years ago. There was this show on in Canada called Air Farce.
Air Force.
Yeah, that's what they would call it. And it's not on anymore. They just do like New Year's specials type of things.
Mhm.
The old group still gets together and does New Year's specials. But anyway, there was this clip like years and years and years ago. And I'm from the city of Winnipeg. And it was funny because this clip starts and it has these people at a bus stop. And they're just standing around at a bus stop. And it says in a caption, somewhere in Winnipeg. And it's in the middle of winter. And they're all like, you know, doing that little, when you're standing around in the winter and you're hopping
You're, like,
around.
hopping,
you're-
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
sure, yeah.
And someone comes up and he's like, oh, it sure is cold out here, eh? And then like they have some whiny conversation, and then like a few minutes later another random guy comes up, sure is cold out here, eh? You know, Like that was the intro that Winnipeggers apparently have is we start whining about the cold.
That's great.
But it's true. It's true. We hate it. I hate it. I'm not saying everybody hates it. That'd be kind of generalizing.
Don't generalize.
I guess there are those out there who like, I like winter sports. I can't wait to go snowboarding.
So do you guys prefer cold climate over warm climate or hot climate?
Me?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just everyone.
I think I'd rather be cold than hot, because I can always put on more layers or
Yes,
whatever.
exactly. You can only take off so much.
Yeah, I lived in Florida for a number of years, and it'd get to like 130 in the summer with like 90% humidity, and that's just the worst possible experience.
Yeah.
Of course, you said you're in Texas, so that's our life, basically, probably.
This is my first summer Texas.
Oh, is
so,
it? Okay.
Yeah. Or Texas summer, sorry.
First summer Texas.
First summer Texas.
I gotta find my phone.
Yeah, first Texan summer, and it is hot.
Yeah.
It hasn't been as humid, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that's good.
As back in Arkansas, surprisingly. But gosh, it's been hot. Yay, diamonds! What do I want to throw out? Gunpowder. I don't need that stuff. Whoa, I almost walked into lava. Oh shoot, and I just ender pearled. Whoops.
Whoops. Okay.
Probably dangerous when you're around
I was hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I was gone.
What? You left?
Yeah, I left.
He said he was looking for his phone or something.
I said I was. Hold on, I have to go get my phone.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I got
That was
distracted by
everybody's
diamonds.
cue to stop and wait for me.
Oh.
Oh,
We kept going. I found diamonds.
What are you talking about? Apparently, I'm.
humid or
Beth-
hot weather still, I think.
Beth came in and told me to stop talking about the cold.
She could hear you across the
Stop
house.
complaining, you stupid Canadian.
Yeah, something like that. And then Win was texting me. Apparently, I didn't have my phone on me, but she was texting me from Two
Real
Beards restaurant,
Oh, hey.
wanting to know what kind of sandwich I wanted.
Oh. What
So
kind
I
of sandwich are you gonna
opted for the Chewbacca.
get? Ooh, good
What's on
choice.
that one?
I suppose Chewbacca has a beard.
It's got to be good if it's a Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was
Like,
gonna go
all
with the
kinds of
George
crazy.
Lucas, coincidentally.
Oh.
And then I opted to get the Chewbacca. But before all of those, I was going to get the Yeti. And then I was deciding on getting the, what's it called? The two something. I don't know. I'm very indecisive if you haven't figured that out.
Oh, me too.
That's where
Whenever I go to a restaurant, if I find something I like, I will just order that for the rest of history.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because I hate making decisions.
My wife and I don't eat out often enough to like try new things. So
Yeah,
we
we-
always, the one thing we like, we always get it every time we go to that place.
Yep.
Because invariably then you decide to branch out and you don't like it as well, and then it's like,
Yeah.
well,
I'd
this
be
was a
like,
huge
and I
waste
wish
of
I
a
had
trip."
gotten. Yeah, I wish I had gotten the thing that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
I just texted
of,
her and I said, I want the two something now. I don't want the Chewbacca.
Wow.
It's called two something. She'll figure it out.
Do something.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chewbacca, I was looking at an article thing this morning showing concept art, some of the original concept art by this one artist that I
Is
can't
this
remember his name.
Robot arm Chewie.
No, but it was talking about how like the guy who did a lot of the concept art ended up influencing and really creating the Star Wars world in a lot of ways. And it was really cool. But one of the things that I thought was cool was that it talked about how George Lucas had just described silverfish.
Wow. You knew
Oh my
about
gosh,
silverfish?
That's
Sorry.
impressive.
Yeah, silverfish. Okay, but he had designed Darth Vader to just have a black cape, basically.
Right.
But there's
Just
a
a normal
scene.
dude with a black cape.
Yeah, so there's a scene where he like leaps from one ship to another in space.
Mhm.
That's when the artist was like, well, this doesn't make sense because he wouldn't be able to breathe, so he needs some sort of, what if he had some sort
Oxygen
of
mask,
mask? And that's where they decided on the samurai mask that became Darth Vader. I thought that was pretty cool.
Back in the days where George Lucas actually listened to other people. And...
Yeah. He designed a lot of the characters though, like R2D2.
We can improve it. More 3D effects and more 3D effects. And we can go back to the old films and put more 3D effects. And it'll make it better, everyone.
Which is your favorite?
I'm George Lucas.
Favorite Star Wars?
The first one, aka the fourth one.
The fourth.
Episode 5 for me.
Whoa.
I guess the third one, since I don't count the first or the prequel. Or the
Will you
second, I
count
guess.
the next trio?
I liked episode 1 because
I like
of the
episode
pod
1.
racing.
Yeah, at the time, I like there's a nobody will ever see it, but there is a picture of me as Jar Jar Binks for Halloween one year.
Aww.
I mean, I loved it at the time. I was the demographic at
Yeah.
the time, but watching it now, it's just painful. So
Yeah.
Jar
still-
Binks.
I know a lot of people hate Jar Jar.
Guess you
but I'm
wanted to
okay
be
with
something
Jar Jar.
scary for Halloween.
Yes, nothing more horrifying than Jar Jar.
Oh, I thought I broke my shovel.
But yeah, the new ones are looking interesting. I don't know. It could suck.
Yeah.
Generally, JJ does alright, so I guess we'll see. But
Yeah, I think it's interesting that he's doing both Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, of pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of like everybody stop your whining and hating. We're all the same.
although all the Star Trek people
More
whine that he
lens
basically
flares
turned
and
Star
more
Trek
lens
into
flares.
Star
And go back
Wars.
to the old ones and add more lens flares. I'm J.J. Abrams.
Yay, lens flares. Found more diamonds in an emerald.
Woo!
The two-tone. Yeah.
I have 24 diamonds.
That's
Oh.
what it's
Yeah, I
called.
found. Well, I've got Fortune 3, but I've got 14
I got 4.
and 4
You
emeralds.
guys were all calling me cheater.
Well, you found it like 2 seconds into the episode, so
Yeah.
that's
I've only got 16.
Yeah, but I didn't find a billion diamonds.
A
well,
bajillion million.
that's mostly the fortune talking, I guess. But
Lava, 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 lava.
I haven't used the fortune.
Err.
I've got so much redstone, I gotta figure out something to do with it. Come up with
Yeah,
some
me too.
Crazy contraption that I can wall all this redstone on.
Yeah, we should build a red mountain. Just a giant redstone mountain.
Pick
Oh.
a mountain on the map and just replace every block with a redstone block.
With all of our useless redstone.
Yeah.
That would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I would. We could call it Mount Doom.
It would be hideous,
Yeah.
but it would be cool.
Huge eyesore. But
Especially if you make it like a volcano and you could have
Let's
lava
build it
coming
right
out
by
of it.
Fabe's house.
On top of Babe's house.
No, under his donor hall. That mountain there. I'm sure he won't mind.
Nope. Surely not.
You'll love it.
It was funny, like when Fabe asked me, he actually asked permission if he could build his donor hall where he built it.
Yeah.
And I remember the conversation. He was like, "Hey, do you mind if I build my donor hall on this hill here?" And I'm like, "Why not? Fine, that's great. I want to be able to see it from my house. That's fine."
diamonds.
Yeah.
Which you didn't realize.
And then he builds this thing that's like enormous.
Overshadowing.
Yeah.
It's like it actually blocks out the sun in that area.
I mean, no offense to anyone else, but I think it's probably the most impressive build on the server. It's
It's pretty
huge.
amazing.
I can see it from my island, and yeah, it's a
And
big,
when I
impressive
said
behemoth.
I said something to him after too, like, "Gee, that's a little bit, humongous size," and he was like, "I asked you if it was okay."
Yeah.
Like, don't even. If you had given me
asked
dimensions
permission.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's gonna be 250 blocks tall. I'd say stop right there. No, I still don't care. I think it looks pretty cool.
It does.
It does.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
I think he
Where
kind of
are you building?
upped the ante.
Are you building anywhere?
Who are you asking?
Tortimer?
Oh, me?
Like, names are a thing.
my
Same.
my spawn place is pretty much right across from yours on the other side of the whale-ray. Over in that
In the
swamp
swamp?
there. So kind of kitty corner to you and Fabe. But I haven't picked a spot for outside of spawn yet.
Like near the birch forest, or in the mountains by Jake's?
No, it's kind of by the birch forest. Kind of, it's not too far from Jake's either. I kind of accidentally wandered onto his place the other day. But there's a swamp. If you look at the overview, well, I guess it's tagged on the overview map now. But yeah, it's near your place and Fave's and.
Cool.
That kind of across from the mansion, a bit too. The haunted.
Yeah.
Do you have
It's
any?
kind of near all that stuff.
Do you have any spoiler tidbits on your ideas for a build for your main base?
I'm thinking of doing something on or in the ocean. I haven't really decided yet. Because
So basically nothing that'll appear on the overviewer.
But you're a tortoise.
well, on or in, I suppose. But yeah, it'll be something.
But you're a tortoise, not a turtle, right?
Right. I'll make boats. It'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll get it figured out.
As long as it makes sense.
Yeah.
Tortoise can float.
No.
Can they?
No, they sing like rocks.
Yeah.
They sing?
Oh
yeah. I don't think they can.
Yeah, no, they
handle
can't.
water.
They can't do water at all.
Yeah.
They can't float.
Nope. No buoyancy at all.
What?
They die.
Where? Okay, hold on. Where on YouTube is the tortoise buoyancy test? First of all.
Well, I've owned tortoises all my life.
You've seen it, right? It has
personal.
millions of views.
Yeah, so Tort, you have a tortoise, right?
Yeah, I've got two technically, but yeah.
Oh.
One here. One of them is still in Florida. He's like 19 years old and he weighs like 70 pounds. He's huge. So,
Wow.
He didn't really want to make the move up to the Midwest. He's a desert
Like a
tortoise.
child.
Oh yeah. I have a child who is old enough to vote at this point, but he's a tortoise, so he doesn't have voters' rights.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
One day.
Probably start a lobby for that.
day.
One day my
I have
tortoise
a
folk will
dream.
be.
Gonna start lobbying for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that every turtle can vote.
Okay.
Let their voices be heard.
So what
Except
kind of noise
turtles-
does a tortoise?
Turtles don't make noises, do they?
Turtles?
Not like a dog or something, but they can hiss or grunt or things like that. I've had one time, like we went on vacation for like a week and we left my tortoise when the older one when we were in Florida. He's pretty self-sufficient, so we kind of just let him hang out at home. And he got back and he was not real happy with us for leaving him behind. He was hissing at us and things like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Voicing
So
his
they're
displeasure.
kind of like cats, but
yeah,
slow it down 3 times.
Pretty much, yeah, because I mean they're real low. I mean they're low maintenance. They just kind of laze around.
Okay, are there any
Essentially
cat
the cat
people
of the-
here?
No.
I like cats, but I have a dog, so.
Cats are stupid. Let me
That's
just
right, you're
voice my
with some
opinion
cats
here.
right now.
Now there's 2 cats here, and I've never lived with cats. Never in my whole life
Yeah.
have I ever lived with cats.
Have you been
Um,
okay with cats in the past, though?
Oh sure, I mean I'm not allergic to them or anything. I mean they're
Yeah.
fine. They're fuzzy little animals. How could you not want to be near a cat? But they're stupid. Like a dog will learn. As much as people make fun of dogs and say
Yeah.
that, oh, cats choose not to listen. That is not true. A cat is dumb. A cat doesn't listen because he doesn't understand because they're stupid.
Maybe
Now, I know-
some cats.
No.
Someone get some hay.
I saw a video. I saw a video of a cat doing
Primary
sign language
rule of the internet.
today.
Do not mock cats on the
Yeah,
internet.
do not mock cats.
Oh my god. Yeah, but no, seriously. Like, okay, we got these 2 cats here, and like, the one cat always wants to come into the bedroom, which we have off limits to cats, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we just don't want cats in here for whatever reason.
Because they
Whether
shed
it's
all over
because
everything.
means-
they
It's
shed
disgusting.
all over everything.
Which means they're gonna try
They
and
chew
go
up
in
all
that
the
room.
wires and stuff,
Yeah.
and we just don't want that. So we don't let them in the room, but they always try to get into
Yep.
the room. Like as soon
course
as you
they
walk up
will.
to the door, they're like running
They're
as fast as they can
curious.
to sit and stand at the door. And you tell them no, and you tell them to get out, and you
Well, that's
kick
'cause-
them away, and they still come back every single time. A dog will learn. A dog, you tell them, no, don't go there. And eventually, it might take a few times, may even take, a few months. But the
Yeah.
dog will learn that, no, I can't go there.
Yeah, cats are just independent and driven.
Yeah.
But That's something that a cat lover says. They're stupid.
They're stupid.
They don't learn because they don't know what you're saying.
I saw a video of a cat today who learned sign language.
Really?
Yeah, because his owner was actually deaf, so he taught his cat sign language so that the cat could signal whenever he needed, like,
Then what's
food
wrong
and
with
stuff.
these cats?
With his little paw, it was the cutest thing. You'd, like, raise his paw and then stick it to his mouth.
As smart as my dog might be, he is an idiot. He would never learn sign language. If you begged him to and gave him treats every single day for the rest of his life from when he was born to now, he would not know sign language.
Yeah, I think most cats, at least the ones that I've dealt with, are willfully ignorant as opposed to being stupid.
Exactly.
They just don't care about
that.
obeying.
They're not
conforming to-
interested in learning.
In a cat's mind,
get
it's their house and you're their caretaker, so they're like, don't tell me what to do.
Well,
But
I
I
hear,
don't buy that. I just think that they're just not smart.
because I've always heard, is the theory that, like, dogs say, you feed me, you clothe me, you love me, you give me a home, you must be God.
Right.
Cats say, you feed me, you clothe me, you love me, you give me a home, I must be God.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
pretty much the way that they think about it.
I mean, yeah, I guess if some giant creature were to do that with me, I would probably think the same.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, a dog will follow you around and love you to pieces.
It's
These
safe to
cats-
please.
They love the people who live here. They pick them up and they still get clawed and bitten and
Oh
scratched.
yeah, cats are definitely terrible. There's no argument there. They're horrible little monsters, but
Yeah.
We're gonna, after this video goes live, our channels are just gonna disappear.
yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I
never
do-
speak ill of cats on the internet, but
Yay.
I do love the cats.
I
do
like cats.
love the fact that sometimes they'll like curl up with you on the couch.
Yeah,
And
snuggle
they're
buddy.
so soft, like
Fluffy.
a million times softer than any dog I've ever touched.
I
But
don't know. I've got a
it's-
golden doodle right now, and
Yeah,
he's
they're
like
some pretty
the
soft.
softest thing I've ever.
Soft-coated Wheaton Terriers.
Sport, you're not supposed to talk about your golden doodle on YouTube. That's inappropriate.
Is it?
Sorry, this is a family-friendly channel. I apologize.
Right? Please. Spare us to talk about your golden doodle.
Okay, I'm just going to mind these diamonds and let you talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be caught up in the cat bashing, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
done.
I have never in
here
my
because
life heard
I
of a
know-
golden doodle.
It's a poodle
You
golden
haven't?
retriever mix.
Yeah, they're super popular in the U.S.
Yeah,
Golden
it's
Doodles
probably
and
mostly a
Labradoodles.
states thing, but
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's also, well, never mind. I won't get into that.
Why do they
It's
call
caused
it
breeding
golden
issues,
doodle?
too.
well, sure. Yeah.
Why couldn't
Because
they
of the
call it like a
fanaticism.
food retriever?
Wait, what now?
A
Food
food
retriever.
retriever? Because nobody would know which type of... There's more than one type of retriever.
Is there really?
Yes.
Yeah, Labrador retrievers.
Golden retriever, Labrador.
Yeah.
All kinds of retrievers.
I've heard of
Bay,
I like
other retrievers.
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
those two, and then all the other
those
ones.
two, and then so many others.
And then all those other ones. I should know this. Whenever we went to the library as a kid,
Okay.
the first, like, I don't know why, my sisters would check out, like, novels and stuff. I would check out dog breed, horse breed, and dinosaur encyclopedias.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That was what I always got, and I would just go home and look at all of them. And
I
just-
actually was writing a
Loved
dinosaur
it.
encyclopedia when I was a little kid.
Aw.
Writing one? Nice.
Writing one, yeah.
Eneija, do you have any wood or torches that I could borrow?
I have some.
I'm like right here. I'm gonna.
Can I
sneak
let
into
you
your
borrow
tunnel.
them? Here, we'll just
Wait,
trade.
no, you're just stop.
Here, just have some torches.
All right, thank you. Oh,
See, as a kid, I would get those same encyclopedias or whatever,
Mhm.
but then I'd be disappointed that they wouldn't have like all dinosaurs.
Yeah,
that,
they would always be missing quite a...
yeah, like a ton of them though. They'd be missing that I
Well,
would
that's
know.
where... Were you getting the kids ones? Because the kids ones were always crap, so I'd always
No,
go to
I'd
the
be getting
adult.
whatever was available, and whatever
Section.
was available would still be missing tons,
Maybe your library just wasn't very good.
probably. But I think the other fact is that there's just like a trillion kinds of dinosaurs and variations of dinosaurs. that
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
you can't win.
Do they even print encyclopedias anymore? Or is it all just on the internet?
I'm sure they do for some application, but yeah.
I think Encyclopedia Britannica is still going.
Probably.
So,
I know I've been playing that mobile Jurassic World game or whatever lately. The one that movie companion app, but like it's got all these dinosaurs and like so many that I'm like, are they making these up? Are these real? Because there's just like hundreds of different dinosaurs in there. It's like I've never heard of half of these.
Yeah,
they've
they're
got
all
the big
real.
ones, but then there's so many different ones.
Yeah. And don't ever get lost on Wikipedia dinosaurs. I mean,
Oh
you
shit.
start looking up one, and then you realize that there's like 17 variations
Wow.
of that one. And currently there are a lot of paleontologists out there who are like trying to amalgamate a bunch of them. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we thought that these were separate, but there's a chance that they're the
probably-
same.
yeah.
So,
Well, just like there's
They're the
not
same
no
thing.
such thing as a Triceratops now or something apparently.
well,
I heard.
that's I don't agree with that.
Is that confirmed? I don't know. I heard that
No,
recently. I'm like, wait,
no.
what? I know they
one
got rid of...
guy wrote a paper that they were actually juvenile Taurosauruses. And then another guy was like, but we found babies of both of them, and that's impossible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's all a matter of opinion.
What's the other one they got rid of? Brachiosauruses? Brontosauruses? One of those doesn't
Brachiosaurus.
exist.
I think they said
Brontosaur,
Brachio, right?
Brontosaur didn't exist because what they
What?
did when they found it, they didn't have a complete skeleton, so they completed it with Camarasaur fossils. And thought that the skull would be so much thicker than it actually was. When they found it, it was so much thinner than it was that they said, well, this is a new dinosaur. This is a Patasaurus. So what they've now done, apparently, this is something that I learned through the comments section, which probably I doubt a lot of, but anyway, they say that they found another large sauropod dinosaur and then just named it Brontosaurus. So that they could give a name to that dinosaur finally.
I see.
So there is a Brontosaurus now. It's just not what they thought it was
Yes,
previously.
exactly. It's not
Got
the
it.
same as what it was, but it's,
Interesting.
it exists.
I was gonna say, well, they have Brontos and Ark, so they
I
have
know.
to be
And
real.
when I first saw them in Ark, I was like, scoff, scoff, scoff. but then I learned something.
And now they're adding dire wolves.
They
Wolves.
add too much.
And giant slugs. Or snails, sorry.
Giant snails.
Let's just add all the things.
Yep. And monkeys.
Well, they got to do
Here.
that for people like Eneija, who's tamed everything that ever existed in the game. Got to keep giving them new content to...
That is true.
I really like taming. It's just an addiction. I have 14 raptors.
Oh my god.
I know.
And you did
I
most
have
of that
nothing.
before the config file was fixed to make the taming
Yes.
period shorter, right?
Yeah,
So I can't even imagine
yeah,
the
I
time
did.
you guys had to put into that. It's like,
Yeah.
I watch you guys play it, and it's like, code's like, oh, it took me an hour to tame this. It's like, oh god, I don't have time for this game.
Yeah.
It looks so, great, and I'd love to play it. I was like, I don't have
It's a
time for
lot
that.
faster now. The raptor
Oh,
I did
yeah.
yesterday took
No,
like
we more
15
than doubled
minutes,
it. Yeah.
maybe.
We more than doubled it.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a lot. We have 2 Spinos, 4 T-Rexes. We had 2 mammoths, but one died. We have Carno, we have a saber-tooth. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. It's
I have a
crazy.
Sarco, and that's it. I don't. I'm not gonna say what else I got because it spoiled too much.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert.
I
Yeah,
maybe
'cause
pooped
something
at your house
happened.
the other day.
Something happens later on, and it was very horrific.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I'm
The episode
excited to
hasn't
see
come out
it.
yet. It was the most horrific thing I've ever experienced in the game.
Wow.
That's what I'm
Yikes.
saying.
Wow, that's worse than the cave?
Well, okay, that was a different
Because
kind
that
of
was
horror.
really scary.
I remember our screams of terror. I
I
still go
know.
back to those videos and watch them laugh sometimes.
Well, it's horrible that, okay, so I was terrified, and you just would abandon me, though. You were like, oh my gosh, and then you run away. And then I'm alone there in the
No,
cave.
no. I clearly look at the video, and when you said, oh my gosh, there's a thing eating my face, I turned around with my bow.
Okay, with your bow from a distance.
Yes. Ranged
Aiming
attacks.
and
They
shot.
are a thing. I'm not going to go up with a
Yeah.
spear. I didn't have a spear.
That's true. Good times.
Yeah. So that's Ark. Thanks for watching TimeShot.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, kind of all over the place with the topics today.
I
Star
think
Wars
we went
art.
well over our time too.
Yeah, it's like 35 minutes now, give or take.
It's
Thanks
40
for
minutes
watching,
me.
guys.
Go check out our other series in Ark,
Yeah, if you like
Star
dinosaurs
Wars.
Yeah.
and death and scariness
Yeah.
And cats and dogs.
and cats,
cats,
and, well,
dogs.
just dogs.
Oh, yeah. Just dogs. 'Cause
Yeah,
cats
nobody likes cats.
stupid.
Oh, goodness.
Unsubscribe button is below the channel.
Yeah, we'll understand. This is
We
the
understand.
internet after all.
I like cats.
Don't pander to them, Eneija. You don't need
I'm
them.
not.
You're lying. They know it. They can sense
I
it.
like cats. My
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh,
I like them too. They're so
spoiler
many.
alert, my next Dead Animal Tale is going to be about a cat.
Oh my god.
I know.
You didn't eat it, did you?
No, that was Fabe.
Oh, can we tell them more about the Fabe thing? Oh, this episode can't stop.
We already
Next
talked about
time.
it though.
Next time.
We already talked about Fabe.
Yeah, but it gets better, don't you remember?
Extensively.
It
Wait.
gets so much better.
Which part?
Better than what was included in that episode?
Oh, when his sister built the graves?
Right! Like, we
Yeah.
learned so much more about the details.
We'll talk about it in the next Mindless Mining.
Right.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.